Hi Virgos, welcome back. I'm Ashley Rose and this is your monthly reading for January 2022. Happy New Year. First off, this reading is for all Virgo signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So anytime throughout the year you just want to figure out what the heck went on in January throughout the month, you want to, you're going through something, you need to figure out what's going on and what the universe is helping you do. This video is here for you. We are going to be pulling 7 cards for the overview of the month, an oracle card, 3 cards for your love life, 3 cards to clarify, and we will end it with an affirmation. Sorry, that was so hard to get out of my mouth. This year is honestly going to be really good, and we started off kind of hot. We come in from December in Capricorn season. We are ready to work for our future. We begin January 2nd with a new moon in Capricorn, and with a new moon it's the fresh start of a lunar cycle, so it's a good time to implement new ideas, write new intentions, come up with a new plan on how we want to see the rest of the month. And I love that because when I see January, I think of it as like, when we talk about the first day of the month, reflecting or giving like a little vision for the rest of the month, or setting the kind of like an energy for the rest of the month, I think the same of January. So the work that we put in this month is going to be super impactful to the rest of the year. We have 2022, and 22 is the number of the builder. So what we're building, what we're creating, the foundation of will lay something that so much more can grow out of it. It'll be super fruitful to us, and really we're just at the precipice of it, the beginning in January, and we're gaining all the understanding on what to do with this year and what to do with this month. So as we go throughout, we are in different situations and spaces and environments. It's going to be important to keep that in the back of our mind. What are we wanting to build? What are we wanting to create? We have a Mercury retrograde happening January 13th, and I really don't think like this retrograde is going to come and kind of like swipe out everything. I think it's really helping us put in place, or have take time to be introspective and go within to listen to the insight, listen to, the messages that we're receiving, and observing what's going on around us so that we can better allocate and fit ourselves, into what we are building and into what we are creating. It's a time that we can kind of like rest and again put ourselves in the right position so that when we come out of Mercury retrograde, we will be like all systems go, speed ahead. Because there's a lot of other things happening. We have Jupiter in Pisces. Jupiter is the lucky planet. Pisces has to do with our dreams and our inspiration. It's more of the spiritual side of life. If you haven't watched my what's to come in 2022, the big themes for this year really are balance, relationships, and our spirituality. And our relationship with ourself, deepening that connection that we have with ourself is going to deepen our spirituality, and that is going to then unfold into the rest of our lives, and we'll see how that plays out. And with it being Pisces and Jupiter in Pisces, there's a lot of luck when it comes to our dreams and our spirituality and using those together to create our dreams. And it's almost like we're, again, cultivating this new way of life, this new way of being, where we trust and, have faith in our spirituality and what we're doing. We have Venus in retrograde, so we're seeing our relationships kind of take a really big get kind of a big makeover. We're looking at, where we can improve, where we maybe go wrong, different patterns, beliefs, systems that just aren't working anymore, that we kind of just want to kind of flush out and start over, because this year is really going to help us. I love this. It's really going to help us deepen our connection with those that are around us, and our relationships are really going to kind of be put, kind of front and center, where we are learning that this connection that we can make with other people helps us achieve our goals faster than sometimes when we go about it alone. And we had to go about it alone the past 2 years to understand, I think, understand how to be present and to be in the moment of our dreams, be in the moment of our feelings, and allow those to take place. A lot of us were like living in, inauthentic ways, or we're moving from, following people that are kind of narcissistic, that don't have empathy, that don't show compassion, that don't take emotions and other things into consideration. And that's not like saying like, oh, cry baby, let them get away with it. But, it's not just like for our own personal gain anymore. It's for everybody to gain together. Does that make sense? It's this coming together after we've been like split apart for so long. Ooh. Put those back and shuffle. I love you, Virgos. I really do. Because you're so analytical that sometimes when things are up in the air, like I feel like this year we walk into 2022 and we can't really see the future, and that can kind of drive Virgos a little crazy because they like to plan. They like to strategize, they like to figure out what's going on, and they like to rely on the future, right? They like to know what's going on so that they can, just that reliability, that stability, right? They're comforted by that. And we're walking into 2022. This is a new energy that we haven't felt, or, we've been feeling it. We're still unsure what to do with it or what it even means for us. And when we walk into this month, we kind of get handed all these things that we don't really know what to do with yet. And that can feel very scary because we're like, oh wait, what's going on? Can't handle it, and you're a little stressed, you're a little anxious about what's going on. You're kind of keeping yourself up at night a little bit, but it's the unfolding, it's the unknown. And in this month, you can't know everything. And I know that's hard sometimes for Virgos. They like to have things kind of planned out, but relax. It's all happening the way that it should be, okay? We start the month out feeling like this little lad here. He's sitting in his bed, he's up at night, he's anxious, he can't sleep, he's got all these thoughts in his head, he's all these worries about what's going to happen and what's to come in this new year, and things that he should have done and things that he can do, and how can I have more finances, and how can I make myself feel more stable. But you're being called to just have faith in the process and what's going on, to trust yourself. There's this divine intervention that comes in this month because it's like this rebirth of who you are, and you need to trust that what's going on is for you, and that you can't always plan it out in the way that you see in your head, or this perfectly criticized plan, so that everything goes as everything goes as it should be, so that you can rely on the security that you built for yourself. Sometimes that just can't happen. And you have to let the unknown unfold in the way that it will. And when we do that, and we, surrender to what the universe is having us pay attention to, we then can ride into this month triumphant and victorious and successful to the things that we're working towards. So the wands have to do with our passion, our life's purpose, our energy, our enthusiasm, what we want to create in this world. And 6 is a number for temporary opportunity. So we have an opportunity to really create something that makes us feel successful after we just come from this battle that we've journeyed with ourselves, and just surrendering to our desires and our passions. That's hard. And surrendering to our success. Sometimes I think, and this is in the nicest way, Virgos are almost like, kind of like, not like sore winners, but kind of like they have success around them, but they're like, I could have been better, I could have done more, so I'm not going to give myself the credit where it's due. Give yourself the freaking credit, baby. Seriously. Like, you've done so much hard work in the past 2 years to keep yourself stable, to, have finances and be secure, and to have that abundance. Like, you need to take a second to realize and recognize what you've done for yourself. You have moved mountains. And you did it. Where you apply yourself, where you apply your energy and your focus, you thrive. So don't worry about the work that you're doing. You thrive in any environment that you're working, okay? Just needed to give you that little reminder, because sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's hard for Virgos, okay? I love you. I'm a Pisces. You're my opposite. My partner is a Virgo. I love him so much. It's hard. It always hurts my soul. And I have so many Virgo friends, and I love them because they bring so much stability. They help me be business-minded and implement my dreams in a physical, practical way. And, it hurts my heart when they're so hard on themselves, because you're so good at what you do. And I just want you to acknowledge that. And that's why you have this success and this opportunity coming in. We have the Page of Swords in the middle. We have this opportunity, and then we have the Page of Pentacles. So I think both of them are together. We have this opportunity to communicate our dreams in a new way, to find new insights and new ways of inspiration and new ways of work, new ways of finding abundance, cultivating security. We're learning. We're at the beginning of this. And that's why it feels scary, because you feel like you've already learned some of these things before. And now you have to learn them in a deeper way. And you're like, why? I feel unstable. You don't feel unstable. You're so stable. You are so stable. More than you give yourself credit for, okay? Look at them. They're excited. The pages are, the first of the court, and they are just like finally elected to be on the court with the king and queen, and they're like, I'm ready to learn. I'm ready to be a messenger. What can I do for you? So be aware of the messages that you're receiving about your ideas, about your inspirations, about the way that you communicate. Be aware of the messages that you're receiving about your work, about how you create security, about your relationships, about how you create abundance and beauty in your life. That's, pay attention to air signs and earth signs that come in, that are coming in to bring you insight, to be messengers, to provide some type of wisdom, some type of understanding, some little nugget of knowledge to keep you moving on your path. Because we're going to keep moving forward, we're going to keep grooving, and we have the Four of Wands. And I love it because we have the Magician here at the bottom. And I love Virgos because you really are like the Magician. And it's like speaks to your energy perfectly. Because you really can bring anything into this world that you desire when you believe it. You are tapped and tuned into your infinite energy. And when you use that in a way that benefits you and not in a way to, distract you and get you doubtful and anxious, you're right. It really is, it's beneficial to what you're doing. But we have the Four of Wands, and this is like 11-11, because we have these two on each side. Make a wish. One, it's a time to celebrate. And to celebrate with those that you love, those that you care about the accomplishments that you have achieved last year, at the beginning of this month, and what you're ready to work on. So all these positive things happening. So I don't think Mercury retrograde is something that's going to affect our work, really affect our relationships. It's really going to be something that you go through yourself. How you talk to yourself, how you feel about yourself, how you allow your desires to manifest, how you allow yourself to celebrate with the people around you, your relationships, deeper internal things. This card is filled with yellow, even like the Page of Pentacles. He's like, here you go. Here's your power. Here's what you needed to move forward. And we're moving forward here. Look at these people. They're waiting for you. They're ready. Four of Wands is like a marriage, a celebration. So maybe some of us are getting married this month. Or we are just so excited. We're filled with love, right? Because we have the Knight of Cups afterwards, ending this. I love that we're ending our month with love and inspiration and our dreams, kind of like leading the way forward. But we've walked into our dreams. That's what's really happening right here. It's a doorway. It's a doorway into our dreams. It's a doorway into where we're going. 4 is the number for stability and structure, security. You're walking through that door of that. So this stuff that we're worried about at the beginning of the month, when we hit the end of it, we're like, oh my God. Why did I worry? Why? What was I worrying about? Because I have all this to look forward to. I have all this in front of me, ready for me to, open up and receive it. And the Knight of Cups is like, I like to think Knight of Shining Armor sometimes. So pay attention, water sign coming in. There might be love in your life or just a dream that's coming in. He's wearing armor, so it's protected. And there's this little river behind it. So it's like, go with the flow. Trust your intuition. It's guiding you in the right direction. And he has something to offer. He's got little wings on his boots and his helmet, and that's reminding me of communication, right? Air signs. How are we communicating our love? How are we expressing our love? How are we expressing our dreams and our desires? That's going to be important to this month and us moving forward. We have, share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, expression. What did I just say? How are you expressing yourself? How are you expressing your love? How are you expressing the things that make you light up and that make you excited? Use your voice. Get out there. If you've always been like, you have knowledge about something, or I don't know why I just want to say, like, if you've always thought about maybe starting a YouTube channel, or you have some good ideas, maybe start a YouTube channel and start making some videos, see what happens, post them up on Reddit. Maybe you start a podcast, share your ideas, express your voice. This is share your voice, share your thoughts, share the ideas that are coming in. I love that this comes together, especially with the Page of Swords being in the middle of our reading. communication and ideas and our voice being something that we're thinking about, we're focusing on. How can we how can we express ourselves more? Okay, moving into our love reading, we have, it is safe for you to love, open your heart to give and receive all of the highest energy of all, with the Four of Swords. Then we have heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other, Eight of Cups. Finances and career, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, Five of Pentacles. That's funny. Those go together. These first two actually make me crack up because this is like Virgo energy for sure. It is safe for you to love. And it's like, it's safe for you to love, but you're like, oh God, love is coming in. I'm going to have to share my emotions. Like, that's how I feel about Virgos. They just do not want to open up. They keep it inside. But when you express and share your love in different ways, and share love in different ways that are not just work, it bleeds into your work. It starts becoming more than just like love in your relationship. You know, it's like, oh gosh, I'm gonna have to go within. Well, like, you don't. It is safe for you. It is safe. Release. Let go. Because we have something coming into our life, right? Look at all these people. Look at all these people that could be coming in to give us messages and opportunities for more love. So again, really all signs across the board. Fire, earth, it's something. Fire, earth, water, you'll know it when you feel it. And then we have heart-to-heart conversations, Eight of Cups. And I don't think this is some of us, it could be us walking away from a relationship. We're having the confidence and say, I really want to love in a way that is authentic to me. And maybe I'm not loving in the best way possible in this relationship, so we walk away. But also we could just be walking away from those fears, from these old beliefs, from these old things that we thought we needed in a relationship, we thought a relationship needed to be, and we're just allowing ourselves to be open and to communicate honestly and to express our love in a different way, right? I think Virgos are really good at being like, quality time and acts of service. But now maybe we're doing like terms of endearment and maybe physical touch. That's like, maybe we don't like to do that, but we're gonna open up, and we're gonna have a heart-to-heart conversation, and we're gonna let ourselves connect in new ways, right? Because it's all about balance and harmony this year in our relationship. So how can we bring more balance in and restore that in harmony, so that we're all working together to love on each other, right? We have this Five of Pentacles here with the financial issues. So yeah, maybe we could be going through a hard time. It's the beginning. This is literally like us right now. Winter, it's cold, but having these people, these connections around you to lean on in these tough times. I mean, you're going at it, like you're out in the cold, but your relationship is strong where you're doing it together. It might be affecting you, and you might be feeling like this is a dark, scary place right now, but it's only because you can't see where you're about to go. What you can do when you open up and you express your love, again, it's getting very hippy-dippy over here, in a more authentic sense, because we have the Wheel of Fortune here at the bottom and the Queen of Swords. So you're moving forward and everything's working for you. You just can't see it right now. It is getting that yucky stuff out of the way and allowing you to align yourself with something that is, in your purpose, not your purpose, but it's here for your life's path. You're at a crossroads, and we're moving forward with that Queen of Swords. Alrighty, if you'd like to know more about me, you can check out my Instagram, Ashley Rose Tarot, or my website, ashleyrose.com. The links are in the description. And I'm gonna get to our affirmation. When I'm grateful for what I have, I can feel good along the way to what I desire. Yes. It is feeling grateful, is expressing, and is not running away from the things that scare us. It's allowing ourselves to, feel good along the way. We don't always need to be worried and stressed out. We can enjoy this journey. Enjoy it, okay? You're building something great for yourself. You've been building something great for yourself. It's time for you to just enjoy it too, okay? I love you guys. It's going to be a great January. I can't wait to see what the rest of the month has in store for us. And I will see ya in the daily tarot readings.